I like cake.
Yeah. That damn racist. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to UK Beertubers Session number 16. There are no racists here. There are some other people, but no racists, don't worry. Yeah, we're a little bit later than we anticipated because of technical issues. Yeah.
And Harry's bastard Nick.
Yeah, so I'm going to happily mute Harry, which I've wanted to do for a while.
Shut up, Harry.
There we go. So it's always professional on the Clueless Drinker channel. So,
hello. We're live, so yeah.
Just gonna yell it.
What, say hello?
What the hell is going on right now?
But that's a sluggy
We are live, aren't we?
Hello.
Is your show Peter?
Yep.
I don't know why. I'm just getting constant loops. So, bear with me.
Play some Jeopardy music for you.
Oh, Peter's just broken it, but we're still
The
broadcasting.
host is gone. So you've got 10 minutes to get back. Otherwise, we're going to be off there. Anyway, I'm drinking this at the moment from Shepherdine. That's their Sink premium lager. So 5% ABV. It's just come out in bottles. It's been on draft for a couple of months. They kindly sent me a bottle, so just done a review of that.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I'm drinking a Two-Hearted Ale. Two-Hearted Ale.
Yeah, well, doesn't compare.
Top beer now in America, or America, depending where you live.
When you get it fresh.
And when you get it fresh. And this one is just like 25 days, what I say earlier? July 6th, so yeah, 25 days old, so not bad.
Cool.
This is an American IPA.
Is it Beyonce's one with beers?
Yeah. Little lace.
Do like one job, Google. One job.
Yeah.
We were plotting on how to get you thrown off YouTube.
Well, it almost
What you
worked, to be honest. Apologies about that, guys.
Google
It was like stuck in a loop, even though Harry was muted, and I'd like muted the actual stream to read comments, but it was just like the same 2 seconds just repeating over and over and over again.
Oh.
So, yeah, welcome to Epic Fail UK Beertubers chat. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done one of those, and apologies for completely disrupting whatever conversation was going on right now. But yeah, we've got Craig over at Kent Beer Reviews joining us. We've got James from Rampant Beer Reviews. From across the pond, we've got Rod from J BeerVentures, and currently muted, we've got Harry from Bluenose Beer Reviews. So we might have a few more people join us. Not sure how long I'll be live for, but when I leave, the chat can stay open for, is it 10 minutes or so? So any comments are welcome. So, yeah, what are you guys drinking then?
Thank you. I'm on Ghost Splitter from Orkney Brewery.
Cool.
Which is, yeah, it's 8.5% Scotch ale. I think somewhere between an 80 and 90 shilling. And it's one of these ones that a lot of people have requested I do, and I just never got round to it. But this is probably the most widely available Scotch ale in the world, I think. Or, well, either that or Broughton Ale's Old Jock. But I just never got around to this because you see it fairly often. I just thought, I'll get a bottle of this and review it because I've never done it. It was pretty good.
Fair enough. How big is that bottle? It looked tiny.
Oh, it's a 330.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's yeah, no. Most of the beers you get from Orkney Brewery are what do you call it? They're they're half litres, 500s, but this one's Super V 330. I actually saw this in one of those beer shops in Munich, Peter, so maybe you can check that out. Actually.
Oh, fair enough. I'll have to look out for that next time I'm there.
Yeah. I can't remember which one. It's pretty nice. A nice roasted, kind of roasted brown sugar Scotch ale, that one. A little bit darker than the American one.
Oh, nice. I've not had too many Scotch ales, to be honest.
Yeah,
The only one that stands out to me is the Founder's Backwoods Bastard. I think that's it's a bourbon barrel-aged Scotch ale.
Backward Bastard is, yeah.
that's the
That was a beautiful beer.
Yeah. Well, I always find the American ones are a little bit more sugary and fruity than they're supposed to be, if that makes sense. Like always, the Scottish ones are always a little bit darker, and some of them are a bit peaty as well. But the American ones are good, but I would consider it almost a different style, like almost a different variant, if that makes sense, because they're just sweeter than the originals and a little bit more fruity. But, yeah. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
So what's
What are you
everyone else drinking?
I guess we lost.
Yeah, Jake's gone.
I done that earlier, but I think when you was out, Peter.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, their new lager, their Sink lager, 5 grain. So yeah, I just finished that. So I'm gonna now probably go on to I've got another one from Shepherd Neame that I bought today. It's their summer ale. It's they brewed it exclusively for one of the supermarkets here in the UK, Sainsbury's. So it's a 4.2 blonde ale. It's brewed with First Gold, Steering Goldings, and I can't even pronounce this in the review either. Hersbrucker? Is that? Yeah, whatever that is. I don't know where that's from. That hop.
It's Hallertau, Germany.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's quite nice. Quite a nice kind of dark kind of amber colour. Golden ale.
Yeah. As I already said, I'm having the Bell's Two-Hearted Ale. So
Nice.
nice. Yay. There's Harry again.
Yeah. Hopefully you can talk.
Does my microphone work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
How you doing, fella?
I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, I'm on the hard stuff. Aren't I?
Nice. You just do
It's
a
way
review,
too hard.
or-
Yeah.
Fanta's here as well. Did I say that right?
I was wondering what we did with Fanta. Now I know where it went to.
We stole it.
Yeah.
You got independence, we stole your Fanta. Fair trade.
I think McDonald's actually just brought it back over here to replace High C.
Oh, I remember High C. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen
McDonald's
say around.
stopped serving it because of all the fatness people were getting. It's like, okay, so you're going to take that off the menu. Everything else you got on there can cause issues, but you're going to go after the High C.
We got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I love Hawaiian Punch. That was always like, that stuff was like made from Chernobyl water or something.
Yeah. It's the diabetes, but they're okay with the cholesterol.
Oh yeah. Priorities and all that.
Yeah.
Yo, Jake.
Jiggy.
Hi Jake.
Hello.
Hello Jake's avatar.
I don't know what's up with Google.
Oh, it's going so well. This stream is going so well.
I
It's
literally
one of
popped
my
on,
best.
it just froze, and it crashed.
I think the North Koreans might be monitoring Harry and by proxy the rest of us.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I don't
We
get how
made something though, James.
Google and YouTube to get together and it's just a mess. Like these two companies can't figure this out.
No.
People want to start going back to Skype.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I say yeah.
So what are you
Peter.
drinking, Jake?
I'm on Magic Rock's Shredder. I don't know. Can you even see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you. I'm on another page, so.
Oh, right.
I think Joe's commented.
But yeah, I'm on Magic Rock Shredder, which is their orange wheat beer, and it's delicious.
I need the can.
Very nice.
I'll save it for if you want.
Trade.
I have to drink it. That's my rules. My my body rules.
Yeah, I have to empty the can. That's the main rule.
Yeah. It doesn't count otherwise.
No.
Yeah. So, the beer I'm drinking tonight, because I'm in the middle of recording a week of Oktoberfest beers, and probably one of my least favourite from last year, but revisiting it now, it's not the most flavourful beer, but the 6.1% ABV is masked really nicely, so you could get yourself into quite a bit of mess with this one. But yeah, it's not too bad, but I'm going to say this now, I really don't care for Löwenbräu because they're just very subpar, in my opinion. And especially the stuff that's brewed in the States as well, I've heard is even worse.
Yeah, we don't see Löwenbräu as much as we used. Like they used to back in the 70s and 80s have commercials, and they have a little jingle with them. And Löwenbräu was put there like the beer to go with steak and stuff. Then it all like disappears.
Yeah, it's amazing how that's the brand that's made it over to the States. I mean, you've got Paulana and stuff, but Löwenbräu, they just really don't do that many good beers, to be honest. And the other beer that I've got for tonight is from one of my favourite breweries, but it's a really good beer, don't get me wrong, but it just tastes like a session pale ale. I really don't get that much of the actual Pilsner quality to it. So
not your favourite then.
Yeah, it pains me to like knock off points for my review for it, but it's like if you're going to brew a Pilsner. I don't know, it's like it doesn't even have like the essence of what a Pilsner should be for me, to be honest.
It's more of a Hellas that if I remember rightly.
Yeah, but to be honest, still a dead good beer from Tuol.
Is it? I was going to say it's Tuol, yeah.
Yeah. So,
do they can that now as well?
It's not bad. I think so, yeah, in the Tallboy cans.
Yeah. It's fun to take with Tallboy cans. I don't understand. Like, if you're going to do a Tallboy over here, why not do 500 ml? It's just it's popular to, it's supposed to be an American craft thing, and then going for American pints. You could just go for an English pint.
Yeah, Cloudwater do the same. I've noticed that their things are like 440 mils or something. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point in that? Just do a half litre.
Yeah. Yeah. I said like brews like Marble would never got in trouble with this if they'd actually gone for like a proper pint can rather than even just 500 ml. Or they could have gone with a 440, gone with the tall boy, and then not had the trouble with not an English pint. So yeah. I also find
the thing with Cloudwater. Sorry to interrupt, Harry.
No worries.
But the thing with Cloudwater is it's like, oh, we're stopping the dippers. It's like every 2 weeks there's like another double IPA. It's like
they did a new name.
Yeah,
it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's great to have these really tasty, high quality beers, but it's
you're never gonna try it.
And I fall for it every time.
I need to get that, but my beer shop.
You shill.
They've hooked me. They've got me.
Haven't they done a normal IPA version of that Equinox as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think I had it. I can't remember. They just all roll into one nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much between them really either. They're all kind of very similar. I find anyway, just once you're drinking them all the time, it's just kind of like, oh, another one, and you try it. It's like,
Yeah, especially if you do like a little session. This one was quite different from a lot of theirs. It had this like really strange but enjoyable like fresh cut grass, cucumber, watermelon thing going on with it. It was like a bit different. Which is nice. It wasn't the same old.
Yeah.
Equinox is the old Equinox as it used to be, and it's I can't remember. I've got some actually in brewery. It's like a combination of Amarillo, Chinook, and Citra. I could be wrong. It's just like crazy amalgamation there, and it's especially like how Cloudwater get it. They get it in the YCH, but they get it YCH hops are the only ones who do it in the UK, I believe. You can actually get some off, but I think they even use it either in nuclein powder or in syrup. I'm not 100% sure the way they put it in, but they just have crazy amounts of it either way.
I bet it costs them a fair bit as well.
Yeah, it's not cheap. I mean, we've only got 10 kilos and it costs a lot of money.
Well, didn't Cloudwater have to basically drain pour a whole batch of lager?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Like 12 hectolitres as well. That's a lot of beer.
I bet it would have still been nice though.
Yeah, it's not quite Cloudwater standard.
12 hectolitres, that's a lot of land.
It's like reading Joe's comments on the page.
The high C comment.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Come in, Joe.
I don't want to see your beard though. That can go.
As you can see, I'm trying to replicate Joe's beard. And,
yeah, I've noticed.
It's come along really well for like 4 months.
Yeah, wrong time of year for me.
You should have the goatee, I think, Peter.
What was that, James?
You should have the goatee.
There's too much chin underneath for me to have just to go to. It'd just be even more odder than I look right now.
Joe has the craft beer for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's my winter look. And at the beginning of October, I'll try and let it go as far as I can, and then.
I always feel sad when you mutilate yourself, though, Craig.
Sorry?
I always feel sad when you mutilate yourself.
Oh, there you go. That's okay. I can deal with that.
Because it's not just like a beer trim. It's like the whole thing's trimmed up, and it's such a shame, Craig.
It's just a seasonal. I'd go with
Yeah, but it's like that. I associate Craig. I associate you with the curly hair, but and then when you turn up one day and you look all kind of clean, it's like you've mutilated.
I look younger. Apparently, whatever that is.
I just look like a Viking. Like the school I was in, doing the teaching thing. The kids were calling me Marshall Son. I was just like,
Marshall Son.
And I was just like, yeah, because the rumor went around that I was actually Swedish. I just used to start shouting at them in Swedish if they were bad, and they would just shit themselves. And I was like, oh well, this worked. So that was good. Yeah. Oh no, there comes Herr Marshall's son. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh. I want to hurry up and drink and get to this one. That's why I'm talking to myself quite loud.
I like that you have beers that are getting in the way of your other beers, but you need to have those.
I'm kind of like 2 in the way of the one I want to drink, if that makes sense.
Just drink the one you want to drink.
Yeah, but then
from tweaks to booze.
I'm doing it in certain order, so.
If only
Yeah.
politicians were so disciplined.
Craig for president.
I'd end up sacking everyone.
Yeah.
Nothing new there then.
Someone else got sacked earlier. I don't know.
Divorced and sacked in a week.
It's being run like a business, isn't it? It's quite funny.
Maybe we should do that, and we should hang Drew on quarter to Theresa May. That would be quite fun.
Wow. Anyway, depends. You know, does she drink beer or not?
She's a vicar's daughter. What do you think? Oh, yeah.
Politics are not doing it.
This early on.
Yeah, we always seem to bleed
You
into
would talk
politics.
politics, Craig? You said, is that what you said?
No, beer politics. I don't mind that. But yeah.
No, beer politics is worse than normal politics.
I think we're kind of
Is there a beer politics though?
in the
Oh,
beer forum. Yes, there is.
But you guys have issues with groups over there, like we have issues with groups over here.
I don't have groups. I don't have issues.
Facebook groups.
I've got my own issues, but that's just life. It's part of being alive, I guess. You know. But no, I'm trying. You know, I'm trying to get away from any kind of political group that. Oh, you can't do this. I'm like, that's another one gone. That's another one gone. I probably won't be part of any group soon because I'm just going to leave them all.
Yeah.
That's essentially what beer politics is someone else shitting on you for drinking a certain beer, and then you join another group and they shit on the other people, and then you join another group and they shit on them. It's all load of shit.
It's just people constantly shitting on each other.
Yeah, which is
And then you
fine
get
in
the same.
certain things,
Yeah.
but I see
And then you get the
that
same. Yeah.
That's part of that.
Go
All
to
of
other
it works.
websites, stuff like that.
You get the same. Yeah.
The problem is that's a very British thing because it's always pulling yourself up at the expense of others. That's what it all is. And it's even worse when we get into the fucking, how do you say, well, the very artsy communities, I guess.
That's all nonsense, though. It's bollocks.
It is.
It's simple as that. I mean, it's like any interest. You've got all these. We're at the upper echelons of whatever your hobby you're in. It's just you do what you want to do, and then we'll do what we want to do. So it's like everyone think that these groups think they're better than everyone else. It's like, no, just enjoy it for what you do. You know, it doesn't have to be better than anyone else. But people are not very accepting of other points of view when it comes to hobbies in general.
It makes
doesn't fall in.
It makes about as much sense as religion, beer politics. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's another one I'm not going into for sure. But
Especially beer religion. Jesus.
Wow.
And you would think in religion they drink beer though. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
monks
monks.
take their beer, right?
Oh, yeah. I can accept that.
All except the crazy Baptists who can't dance or drink.
The Buddhist monks.
Being a Trappist monk would have been ideal. You'd spend half your time out of it on like 10% beer.
No, James, that's called meditating.
Against Jehovah's Witness, you can't do anything.
Well, it's more not meditating, more medicating.
Wow. Not going on that one.
All my calls about religion.
I would mind. I mean, if I had to be religious, I'd be 10%. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair statement. Just existence. Just spend your existence pissed on quadruples and triples. Really smart. I think La Trappe would be the best one to go for because they've got the biggest variety of beers.
So are you guys seeing a lot of breweries expand over there overseas? Are you getting more breweries now?
It seems to have kind of plateaued, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's slowed down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Slowed down a little bit here in Germany in terms of new breweries, but there's a lot of expansion of other breweries to Germany. I've found not only like in terms of general presence, but also like in terms of imports and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting stuff like Yeasty Boys now and more Brew Co. A lot more Magic Rock, that
That's
sort of
good.
thing. So it's really intriguing place, the German like beer world in general.
I was going to ask you, Peter, where you think? Because you mentioned it on one of your blogs or beer reviews that you're potentially moving in October, September.
Yeah, it's not really finalised yet, to be honest. So
Right. Okay. What was it? Was it far or?
not too far, I don't think. But I am hoping to be back in Regensburg next year for the beer festival.
Yeah. Well, I've loosely got that hope of going to that, but there's a few other.
Oh yeah, well,
there's a bit of life there's a bit of life going on at the moment. So
yeah, that's fair enough, to be honest. But yeah, that'd be awesome because I know of an apartment that a few of us could potentially rent if that was to happen for a good price.
That'd be great if everyone could kind of club together. It's more beer money, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I could, fingers crossed, potentially get people press passes. Well, I'm not too sure yet.
About Yeasty Boys, are they in supermarkets over there?
No, just specific bottle shops.
Oh, okay.
I was talking to the guy at the festival this year, and
Just going for a slash.
And he was just telling me that he's getting some quite interesting UK brew. I mean, they're fairly standard back in the UK, but to get like more brewing company and someone like Yeasty Boys in Germany, it's a good step in the right step in the right direction, I'd say.
Yeah, because Yeasty Boys over here, I think I don't know which supermarket it is they've got ties with, but they're definitely in Waitrose. I think they're in a couple of others as well, but yeah, I think it just shows like ever since even Brewdog and having their beers bottled back with Brewdog. I don't know who they're with now. I can't remember now. But they get
I think they're still at Brewdog, aren't they?
I remember there was a big like kick-off. Yeah, and I remember Stu was like, "We need somewhere," and it was quite a decent size. It was like minimum 20 barrels or something like that, and they were just like really struggling for someone to do it, and I don't know where they got it done.
That was going to be my question, was where they moved to, because I remember that Brewdog thing fell through. Because Brewdog just turned around to them one day and said, "We're not doing this anymore," didn't they?
Yeah, I just think Brewdog just haven't got a space now. They're just going down forever.
I think to be honest, Brewdog are just bastards these days. They're just being arseholes. I mean, I've heard more about the way they're behaving. Like, my sister's boyfriend works in the northeast, and there's things there. His company deals with charities, and Brewdog are now looking to help out charities and things like that in the local area. Like, they won't even give like brewery beers away for like raffles and stuff, so it's not costing them any money. They're doing things like that, and it's it's just behaving like utter dicks, basically.
Yeah.
And that'll be James Watt, because he's just up his own arse. So,
It's fine.
What's the most recent release from Yeasty Boys. I've seen a bottle recently. I'm just on Red Beer. I'll check where it was made.
Yo, Rob, you all right?
Yes.
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
How was Game of Thrones, Rob?
Very good.
Very violent.
If you've not watched it yet.
No spoilers.
It was, yes, it was.
Wow.
Wow.
How many boobs? That's important. How many boobs?
I think only the single pair.
That's very tame. That's very tame.
Single pair. That single pair. That's two. That's
Yeah. I'm just making sure. It could have been two individual ones.
I just went to the loo, so my phone was all right.
Oh.
That's the sound it made.
Yeah.
I'm just looking on Right Beer, and I mean, they've brewed at 3 different breweries, Brewdog, and then the other one that they're using a lot is called Invercargill, which I think is actually in. That's in New Zealand. Yeah, there's nobody else credited with making anything for it apart from New Zealand breweries and Brewdog, so maybe. I don't know.
Joe had asked if any of you guys have done side by sides with Stone Berlin versus the American counterparts.
I nearly did. I just but the Berlin stuff was much fresher than the San Diego stuff. What was still knocking around, so it wasn't really going to be that fair anyway. So I didn't bother.
Yeah.
I think they simply fade them out, aren't they? I think
If you got to
Don't
price
sing
both places.
It's quite hard to get hold of like pretty much core range stone stuff in Germany. It's always like the big bombers of like Tangerine Express and stuff that we see.
We don't
I've never
see that
Yeah,
here.
there's been a couple. We've not seen them.
never seen it. No.
Seem to get a lot more in Ireland. I know Greg Cook did a bunch of events around the UK
Yeah.
the last couple of weeks. I've seen photographs.
Yeah, our friend Al, he seems to get quite a lot of beers that I've not seen online in the UK.
Yeah. Yeah, I always see his
His
Instagram
photo-
posts and I wonder where he gets it.
Yeah, I see some of his photos on Instagram. It's like he gets Sierra Nevada, is it sidecar?
Yeah, sidecar. Yeah, that's orange.
We've seen it on Keg Up here.
Oh, right, there you go. Yeah, you're in Leeds.
I'm told by the people who bring in a lot of the non kind of like core range that down in London you do see a lot more of it. That's what I'm told. Because it's Fuller's who are responsible for Sierra Nevada, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And they're like, well, actually, elsewhere do have more. I'm like, oh well, great. It's fucking good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get quite a few of the more random Sierra Nevadas over in Sweden as well. They come in like every couple of weeks to get something to cook in them. So yeah. How fresh they are, though, I don't know, because Cisgen will have it a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm surprised we've not seen too much of the beer camp beer they did. Was it with Riegela here in Germany?
Oh, regular, yeah.
Yeah, we've not.
They've done a massive kind of collaboration with a lot of
Was that Peter? Is that this
a
one?
lot of breweries.
Yeah, those are the guys. I mean, I've had that one, the Irish Ale slide. That was good beer.
That is nice. Like, this was one of the ones that I used as an example, like why rate beer is. Yeah.
Canal Joe's really going for it on the comments. You may as well join, Joe.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is just joining Joe.
He's on a train on the way home, I think.
Oh right, okay. I've only,
Yeah.
there's about 20 comments, and it's like okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just catching up on them. Wow.
Another random thing. I tried two interesting beers today. I don't know if you guys are interested, but I had this one from Blue Age in Austria. New England IPA, pretty damn good actually. Amarillo, Centennial, Citra, and Mosaic. So it was actually really nice, but very interesting because it had that one of the things I've kind of noticed with German beer is Germans and Austrians seem to make the beer very, very smooth. So it was like a New England IPA, but it had this kind of like brewhouse feel to it.
Mhm.
It was really
Oh yeah.
and the thing, I don't think I've ever come across a bottle that is as heavyweight as this. This would be a good weapon. That's another thing. And then this one today from Slovenia as well. Like the guy Davor, the one who drove 6 hours to Munich just to have a beer with me, he gave me this one. And this was my first Slovenian black IPA, and it was pretty good as well. It's just a shame. It's a shame, you know. Just there's some really, really good hops in Slovenia, like Wolf, Cardinal, Aurora, Salaya, and all of these kind of things. But we're just not going to see them because it's a small country, it's small production. But there's a really good standard of beer over there at the moment.
Where are you at the moment, James? Are you up in Scotland?
Yeah, I'm still in Scotland just now. I'm here for another 2 weeks, and then it's off to Sweden for a little bit.
Yeah, I've had a couple from Brew Age. They were okay. I just might have been a black IPA. I think I had. I thought it was more of a stout than a black IPA. I think it was one of the more high-rated ones. A bunch of stuff appeared in my local bottle shop. Okay, there were like stuff from them. There were a version of Backbone Splitter, which was a German IPA. Kazbek hopped version of it, and then a few bits and bats, like something from Croatia, and a few other random bits and bats. So it was like this odd, unexpected set of like 6 various Central European breweries. So I don't know how it came about, but they were interesting.
Yeah, but Davor was the one you had from Croatia. Did it have a dragon on it by chance? Because Davor was talking about some Croatian brewery, and I can't remember the Croatian name, but it's apparently the Dragon Brewery. It means when you translate it, and there's.
I think the label was white with like red and black on it.
All right.
I've got more of a visual memory. It might be called Cadet or something like that.
What might I
with a K.
I'm sure, yeah. It could because I think they're white with a black. I think they are white background, but then it's like a purple or a red dragon or something. But yeah, no,
I think thinking more about it now, I'm going to do a bit of research, and I bet it is that. Yeah,
because Davor was saying that if you ever see these guys, then they're really good.
Yeah, Dragon. Yeah, I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but it's spelled, the brewery's Pivovar, but the name is ZMAJSKA.
That sounds right, yeah. But I think that was the Dragon Brewery or something that I've said. But they're supposed to be pretty fun. I'm hoping I can try a couple of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just there seems to be some good stuff there.
Breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. Exterminate.
So I'm just finishing up a couple of beers that I started early. So I'm on Southern Latitude from 4
I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, James. You've turned into a robot. We can't see you. Like, you've got a massive lag on it. Still, because you can see you stop talking, but we can actually still hear you talking.
Yeah.
New England style session IPA. It's all right. And the other one I opened is Almost Day from up kind of like Newcastle way. Citra IPA, which is decent. This is what I'll drink if I'm being sensible. I might not have any more.
I forgot what that's like, sensible.
Drinking until 7 in the morning.
Yeah, go for breakfast.
That vlog, Craig, where you're pissed off was so funny. That pigeons bit and then the Iceland bit. I was like,
my mum shops there.
That was just perfect comic timing. That edit was just perfect timing. I loved
Just
it.
stupid.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
stupid.
I was watching it when I just got into work. I mean, ridiculous.
It's just stupid.
Because I'd seen Jake's thing about Jake had mentioned the pigeons like about 2 minutes before I saw that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. And I think it just because that had kind of like, yeah, and then they were like, fucking hell.
It's just mad.
Just Iceland.
It's just random.
My favourite was the vlog before it, where he's on the train, and you could see him like stumbling backwards as he's trying to film his reflect. That was awesome. We need more videos like that, Craig.
To be honest with you, just whatever. Yeah, it's just muck around in it.
It's perfect though.
That's fun.
I think
Lost a few subscribers.
I think
Who cares?
over that over the footage of that pigeon, you should just had like Coldplay over it. Like fix your son as that pigeon's walking along.
I can't remember doing it.
I mean, I can see it going viral or something, like somebody picking it up and like editing it with like music over the top. It's like a tourist information kind of video for Margate.
For Ramsgate.
Ramsgate,
yeah. Just off.
This is where Craig's mum shops. They've got pigeons.
I've got another. Yeah, I think I've got another free vlogs coming up. So, but I need to get certain reviews.
I love vlogs.
I need to get reviews out the way first. So, and then I'll put them into it as well. So, yeah, it's good fun.
In honour of James trying to communicate like a human with us, just tucking into this from the Gotland's Brewery, and it's the Great White Bulldog Wheat IPA, and it's very reminiscent of stuff like Tropicana and $10 Shape, sort of like that near New England style, but not quite. It's really not bad. It's a really damn good beer.
I had a couple of beers from Sweden the other day. I've reviewed and stuff. That
What pounds?
and
I've never had
their IPA as well. So I picked them up from in Canterbury the other day. So that was good. I think what else? Oh, Lorelei Rum Barrel Aged is going to be arriving this week, apparently.
Oh, I love rum.
Ooh, very nice.
What beer?
Lorelei was such a beautiful beer.
Lorelei Rum Barrel Aged is arriving
Oh,
this
okay.
week, apparently.
I really didn't like Hypnopomper in rum barrels. It just tasted like a bottle of rum. It was so, but it didn't taste of beer. It just tasted rum to me.
I mean, I've still got the original Lorelei to have, so I've had it quite a few months now. But
yeah, my mate said he did a bit of trading and he's got some coming. And I think he said I could have one. So I had a version of it in Copenhagen, but I don't know which it was.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
It was good.
I'm pretty sure it's the rum version coming in bottles. So.
Cool.
Yeah, I've seen that on Beer Drum.
Well, I've not had the original.
Yeah,
yet,
I picked up.
so.
I picked up. I think Noah and Regulate Hypnopomper had reappeared in the UK, so I had a couple of them today. But I said, "Bob, these two what I'm having now." What else have I got? I've got the Vocation and Collab, the strawberry milkshake.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, give it a go. I mean, I know the strawberry beer with Vocation loosely. I mean, Terry Kay did a strawberry pale ale with Bradford Brewery, and that was when Anthony, who's the head brewer of Vocation now, when he was at Bradford Brewery.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's
Like
I don't know if that's
sort of
one
like
of
a
the
follow-up
reasons
sort of thing.
Maybe. But then again, I'm sure Jack's very much kind of aware of like the beers that like Tide Hands and Omnipolo have been doing like milkshake style beers as well. So
Yeah.
might be a bit of that, but
They won't be in
what else
supermarkets.
have I got? No, it's taken some finding actually. I'll give it a go.
Cool.
Had some amazing Bissell Brothers on Saturday. They did a tap takeover in Leeds, down at North Monk, and then there's a pub in the it's the oldest pub in Leeds, and they were doing a US kind of festival and Parabola on draft.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty special. But and then most recent version of Stone Farking Wheat and Root Stout. That was that's probably better actually. And then I found this called Fruitwood, which is a really interesting cherry ale aged in French wood that had been previously used for bourbon and maple syrup. That was really nice, like boozy.
I've seen it in bottles.
Yeah, it was nice.
Bottle shop in London.
It's really good. Really good, though.
I went to a Firestone Walker tasting like a week or so ago, and it was the weirdest experience. The beers were great, and it was only £3.50 ticket. So I went a couple of times on the same day because it was only £3.50, and I was thinking Parabola £3.50. There we go. It was Adrian Walker, which is the brother of what's his name? Whoever Walker.
David.
Yeah.
Whoever Walker.
Firestone.
And
that's a brilliant name.
Whoever Walker. And it was just the weirdest experience. If he's a true representation of Firestone Walker, then they are so like backwards as a brewery. Because there was a few times when like I was by myself, so I didn't really want to single myself out as like a troublemaker.
Was he a Firestone wanker then?
He was an absolute knob. He was like pretending he was like a rock star. And he said unfiltered beers and hazy beers. And I wanted to stand up and be like, haven't you just released like Leo and Ursus, which are 2 unfiltered beers? And then he said, don't drink beer with fruit in it. And I was like, don't you have Firestone Walker Barrel Works, which like half of them have fruit in it? And then he said stuff about like canned beers, about how so all the beers we were tasting were bottled beers, and he said how bottled beers are shit. And then someone had actually said to him, like, why have you brought bottled beers? And it's like, because you idiots won't drink cans. And I was like, I just drank my beer. The portions were really sizable, and it was £3.50 a time.
Yeah, you put up the nonsense.
So it's just weird. But I mean, Parabola, for like I thought that was £3.50 for essentially I had like a third of Parabola for £7. So I was happy.
Nice.
As well as all the others.
Yeah, I've met Adrian. I've spoken to Adrian Walker once. I mean, I was a bit pissed. He probably tolerated me longer than he should have done. He's all right, but I'd heard about him before.
Yeah.
Other people that either know him or work with him. That he's a bit sorry, really. You mean he's a bit pretty sure of himself, likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah. I mean, the term I use is
like, oh, we're a bit muscly, a bit of a geezer.
Yeah, I mean, he was wearing a t-shirt about 3 sizes too small.
Yeah.
I do that, but I'll put on weight. So simple.
Craig, that happens when you have 7 beers every.
Mom, break my shirts again.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep them warm.
Hibernation.
It's like Joe's beard. You got to prepare yourself.
That's right. I let it grow about October time. That's it.
Yeah, you can store stuff
Fully
in
insulated.
Keep beer
cans down the Yeah, that's it. You haven't brought any beers? Hang on, here it is. A tall boy.
Yeah, so I had the new I think it was, is it Citron Amarillo IPA from Cloudwater, which is decent. I had that twice. I had it on Saturday night when I got in. Didn't really pay much attention, to be honest. And then I had it again yesterday, and it was good, but you mean what incredible. I've got the 3 new ones coming with me. I went halves on postage with my mate. we weren't sure if his shop was even going to get some. So we've got the 2 free new ones. There's the 2 double IPAs and something else. I don't know. And then yes, I think so. Yeah. They only released like the last one I had like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? There's been a lot of other stuff, but I'm just not bothered. I really like that.
It was all right.
I preferred it to the first one. But I quite like Pina Colada.
Yeah, it's definitely got that. Oh mate, it's definitely got that kind of.
I don't mind a peel.
It's all right. But I'm going on to something better now. So.
Shots fired.
The 2 new ones that have landed from Lervig have been good. I had Zipper when I was in Copenhagen, but I was really too pissed to be drinking that. And I think I had it the other night. That was really nice. Then what was the other one we released? Oh, is it Hazy Days? Hoppy Days, Hazy Days too. That was really nice. 4.7, really nice for its ABV. What else has been good recently? Further from Verdant. I mean, I might have one of them in a minute, but Neil Gets Things Done. It pales in comparison to that. That is probably the best IPA I've had this year. That was absolutely tremendous.
Wow. Excellent.
If you got to try it, well done. If you didn't, unlucky.
No, well, I mean, you can go to bottle shops and get it where you are, but that just doesn't happen down here.
It was one place. I saw one place had it up here, and I was lucky enough to grab one. I wish I'd have bought some of that online. That's why I bought more of. I've never bought a Verdant before, but I bought 6 cans of Thurver because I was like, that Neil Gets Things Done was so damn good. I was like, well, I can't. If this is going to be even better, fucking hell, I've got to have. But it's not quite as good. But that has set such high expectations. So, but that was a real stunner.
Yeah. No, they're doing some good, amazing stuff, aren't they? They just.
Yeah. Core Ranger's got really strong as well. New cans headband in big cans. Oh, that's stunning. It tastes like orange juice.
Yeah, I see.
I think they're getting better and better.
I see your. Is it Instagram? Yeah. It's like.
Yeah, that's seriously good.
Yeah, we all see it and cry. Let's not lie.
Well, there's always.
I'm not that bothered. That doesn't bother me.
I'm not into chasing stuff really. So I mean, if I can get it, then I'll get it. But I'm not going to bring it back to get stuff.
There's always good beer to drink. So
yeah,
that's the way I look at it.
Exactly. There's always good beer wherever you are in the world. There's good beer.
So do you guys have a lot of people that line up for beers over there too?
Not really line up.
It's more an online thing.
It's an online thing.
Yeah.
Well, Craig and Jake did.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. We queued up for the Trillium stuff.
It's disgraceful.
Well, truly. People over here line up like for beer releases and stuff. Like they start selling at 11 o'clock, and people are lined up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, let's just say I wouldn't camp for beer.
I'm not. I've never tried a beer camp.
You shouldn't need a sleeping bag to buy a beer.
People can't see here. They line up early.
You shouldn't be queuing that long that you need someone to swap with you at some point as well.
Yeah.
Even
tired.
Even some of the brewery guys that talk to you laugh about how.
It's like, what do you do if you need a shit then?
Well,
you wear nappies.
Yeah.
and creates a bit of a circle around you.
Yeah. No,
everybody's doing it, so it don't matter.
But in fairness, they are good.
In some places, I don't know if they do it for beer. But there was one place where this kid had created a business holding spots for people in lines. So him and the other kids stand there in your space if you got to go do other stuff. And then they call you when you're close and you come back and take their spot. But you pay them while they wait there for you. I don't know if you can do it at a brewery or not because they're young, but they do it at like movie theaters and all kinds of other stuff.
Nice idea.
Yeah. So we're going to have breakfast for a couple hours, just stand here, don't let them open it up. I can come back and get the beer.
Why not? Get a big coat and a camping chair.
Yeah.
Plastics.
But they're kids. What else do they got to do anyway? You know.
And a tablet with plenty of stuff to watch on.
Yeah.
Get your coat up.
The kids, they're typing on their phone the whole time, and they wait for your spot.
Enterprising.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't fault them.
You may go find a bunch of little
If you short of a
kids.
couple
You
of
may go
kids.
find some kids and start a business here. I'll stand out for these adults that wait out there.
I think the start of that sentence might leave you in slightly iffy legal ground. I'm gonna go find some little kids to start a business. I don't think the bank manager can go for that one. Well, here's my business plan.
I'm just catching up on the comments. Sorry.
You gonna read them, or you just reading them yourself?
Well, I've just read about 3.
I'm worth relating.
They're mostly all Joe.
Yeah, I know.
It's just Joe. I don't mean like that. It's just Joe. I mean,
Well, that could be a name
Just
for his
Joe,
channel. Just Joe.
just Joe. Just Joe.
It's just average Joe. He's cracking. Nice guy.
Yeah, I like Joe.
Or the Joe Show. A show with Joe.
Don't know who that is.
Joe on the go.
on the go with Joe.
Shame about. I missed that. I cut out for a sec.
Or it could be like, what the F, Joe?
Bearded Joe.
Yeah.
I think Joe on the go has got it won, I'm afraid. And that's the winner. And the rosette goes to.
Oh, I'm currently on this.
Oh yeah.
Too bad. It's not too bad at all.
I tried it on. I tried it quickly on draft when it first came out. It was decent.
I prefer the first one, but then I had the first one on draft. I had this one on draft. It's in the bottle. It's still bloody good. I still like it.
Yeah.
So I've got that to go, and then after.
I don't know if you heard it on Beer O'Clock Show. Well, it was Opinions now. Matt Curtis were talking about Brewdog and how he summed it up perfectly. One of the things he mentioned was, whilst they kind of like they've become a mainstream brand and they grasp onto credibility by doing collaboration with the likes of Cloudwater and Leap Town. Like, fucking bang on.
I mean, I haven't listened to that, but something I mentioned in the review. Funnily enough, but it's just my opinion. I have no idea. It's just what I've seen and everything else.
Yeah, it just feels like it, doesn't it?
Kind of thing, because obviously Cloudwater is so much better in doing this kind of style of beer than Brewdog are.
But at the same time, for everything that they are, I mean, as we're all witnessing in the UK at the moment, there's a lot better beer in the supermarkets. That's got to be a good thing ultimately.
Oh yeah. It's definitely better miles better than it used to be. Whether it's of the quality of going to the brewery or getting them in bottle shops.
See you later, Harry.
Oh, see you later.
Oh,
Too late.
16-hour brew day.
Sorry?
I think they need to look at the kit if it's going to take them 16 hours to brew a beer.
Oh. I love that.
You got to keep clad in that building. It's not finished it. Not quite finished it. It's plastic cladding.
Oh dear. I better check the cladding. Oh. Yeah, this is good.
This is why we need Joe in the chat so he can segue.
Sorry, Craig, you had a Time and Tide.
Oh yeah, the other one. Yeah, this is a Domino White Stout. It's not the collab one. This is
okay.
It's another white stout, of course, but Yeah, it's brewed with cacao, coffee, and tonka beans. Yeah, an 8.6%, which is ridiculous. Yeah, it's one of them. It's a very dangerous.
What's the ABV again?
8.6.
Child's play.
Yeah. It's a start-off beer, but yeah. No, it's that's my 5th beer. I'm on my 4th now.
Well, if you're going to count them out.
It's not a competition, Craig.
If it was, we know it's
No, I know. I must admit, it's not.
And the fried breakfast in the Belgian cafe goes to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it.
Game.
It doesn't open till 7, so.
But they do on a Tuesday. They open early on a Tuesday for credit.
Yeah, but
A regular.
it's a nice place. It's a nice place. It's really
It looks
quite
nice, yeah.
Looks really good. And
eccentric.
You guys
yes,
ever
you're
have
right.
a-
It is right on my street, to be honest.
You guys ever have like a beer with breakfast?
Christmas, maybe.
Breakfast food,
Like
yeah.
a breakfast stout or something with something hearty. You're grabbing a hearty breakfast.
No, it was a Coors Light with a fried breakfast.
That's like
Yeah.
water. So.
Yeah.
I've had them when they've been needed.
A nice fry.
A few, if you need.
A hearty.
You need to steady your nerves a little bit.
Yeah.
Like before.
Balance that back grease.
Yeah.
But if you got like a heavy breakfast, like an oatmeal stout or like a heavier type stout, that can kind of go along with it. Usually like a brunch, more a brunch than a breakfast though.
Yeah. I mean, I tried having a stout at breakfast once, and it felt wrong. It just really did not sit right with me.
I might give it a go when I later on.
With Belgian blonde.
I've got Founder's breakfast stout downstairs, so
Yeah.
See, Nietzsche always does it because she doesn't get up until quite late.
Yeah.
She was working in bars and stuff like that, so if she's not really properly getting up until like 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's not really breakfast.
It's not breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's her breakfast, but
Yeah.
Face and niche exposed.
society wouldn't say it were a bad thing because she's drinking at like 2 in the afternoon. But
Yeah, but
she's been awake for half an hour.
like you guys go to the soccer matches or football matches over there, but over here we call football, and we have soccer for soccer. But
yeah.
tailgate, we're drinking in the morning anyway.
Yeah.
If we go to a football game, we'll be drinking like 7 or 8 in the morning. So it's not like it's a bad thing to have a breakfast.
Yeah. And it's very common for street cleaners in New York to have a breakfast before they start the shift. So
Yeah, market traders. That was a historical thing, I guess. It probably still goes on in a lot of places. If you're up early.
Yeah.
It's lunchtime, isn't it? By the time you start working. If you're up at 5, if you're working from 5 or something. That's Harry, actually. Harry's starting at 5 tomorrow. We'll be having a beer at 9:30. Been away for 4.5 hours.
See, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I always wait for that minute past 12 o'clock for a first drink.
There's a difference between being an alcoholic and a drunk.
If I'm on holiday, it's for like Christmas or whatever, it's free reign. But 1 minute past 12, I'm like, yes, now is drinking time.
That's right. 1 minute past midnight, a breakfast stout.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're drinking past midnight. Is it breakfast or is it still night drinking? Who knows? I mean, it's past 12 a.m. So the day's actually switched over.
It's AM, you know.
Yeah.
Stupid, really. But you ain't gonna sleep.
I have been out with Stuart Pickard where we had to go to Wetherspoons because nowhere else had opened.
Excellent. That's 7 AM.
Yeah, well, not quite that. But it was pre-12, so like spoonies. All right then. What was that?
It's not your fault if you have to drink.
It was a social occasion. We were just a little bit early.
me and Craig ended up in a Wetherspoons because nowhere else was open.
Yeah.
We just had resin.
Yeah, we did have resin though, didn't we? So
Yeah.
not too bad.
I didn't realise Spoonies were open until like.
Yeah, well, the one in Canterbury is. Well, it's like a massive student town.
Oh yeah.
So I think they know their audience.
We had a resin before getting the train wired before I got the train.
That was the same night we went and joined Peter's chat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the way home when I was on the train. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird shit. Hissed up on a train on a hangout. Yay!
It's the way it's got to be, though.
Yeah, but it's just spontaneous. It's just go with the flow.
I was in.
If I don't, okay. I'm still
in a travel lodge or something. I can't remember where I was now, particularly.
Yeah, the best ones though, no, just whatever.
I'm on this at the moment. The DDH. The Alpha off a month. Yeah, DDH Saison, which is just weird. It's a bit weird. It's nice, but
I didn't even know it was a Saison, to be honest.
Yeah, they call it in all the gumph in the middle of it. They call it a New England Saison.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean it is, and I mean it is what it says on the tin. Really, it's really sort of hoppy up front, and then ends with that sort of like yeasty Saison finish, a little bit spicy. But,
wow,
yeah.
that's amazing looking Saison.
Yeah. I mean, it looks really dark on the camera, but
I didn't mind it. It's still very Saison. Some people said it was a lot more kind of IPA, but I think it's still very much Saison.
Oh, it is definitely finishes like a Saison.
This is really clear. This is unfiltered.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Days for days.
Craig, how many glasses did we take from Beavertown?
That I paid for?
What? I actually gave a couple to my dad. And I think I kept two.
Yeah. You need to walk slow. You're like clink, 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 clink.
Yeah, it's because I saw I'm drinking out of one of mine, and I saw Craig had one of his.
Yeah. Yeah, I paid for quite a few that day.
Yeah.
You paid for all of them, Craig. That's the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig paid for mine too.
Yeah.
They're all accounted for.
No,
it's okay.
No, it was a good day. I've still got like 4 things to post.
Yeah,
I'm trying to space them out. I'm trying to like one a week or something.
Yeah, I've got another one going up this week. I've just got like I've never in the whole time I've been doing the beer reviewing thing, never been had like a backlog of reviews, and now I've just got loads at the moment. I've got so many to like.
I'm about 7 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy. I always did mine pretty like up to date as I drunk them, but I've got like just so many now. I need to like have a week of just like posting every day or something, which will be strange for me because I've never done it.
I might need to post 2 a day. That's how bad it is.
Just got the invite. Booyah!
Yeah, so it's whatever.
I've probably got about somewhere between 260 and 270 videos I've not posted.
Jeez.
I'm talking. I've got about 10.
Yeah, I've got about like 12 at the moment.
Ridiculous.
How much memory is that taking?
Let's find out.
No, we can remember. So
it's like a shitty version of the generation game.
Anybody want to have a guess? We're talking about gig, obviously. How much do you think? Have a guess.
Okay. I thought you meant it.
It's taken away a lot of memory.
Sorry. Sorry. Stupid.
I don't know. 260 odd videos.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes long.
Yeah, almost 5 minutes long.
That's
Come on, it's not that interesting. Just
Dun, 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 dun.
Fair, isn't it?
195 gigabyte.
195. Bloody hell!
Jesus.
That'd kill my laptop.
Yeah, I don't even have that on my MacBook.
I think each of Simon's reviews actually like over a terabyte.
Oh, because of the 4K thing.
4K, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, well, that's.
Yeah, he's got a
You don't have to
awesome
do it, though,
internet.
do you? You don't have to do it though, do you?
No, just he uploads it like overnight.
Yeah,
One
leave it
per-
go. I have to. 'Cause my internet's so crap here. I'll just leave it going. Sort of start it when I start work and just leave it going the whole day.
Hey, well, 1080p is bad enough.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't think I'm even 1080p.
Yeah, I do 720.
Slightly less.
I don't
Yeah.
know what mine.
Well, I watch it stuff on mobile, so I'm not watching stuff on
Yeah,
I've no idea what.
high screen TV. For example, so.
I convert it once I've uploaded. I convert it to HD on the laptop, and then when it goes onto YouTube, then I improve it on that. Whether it works or not, I have no idea.
That's all. Do you know that's all going away now?
What?
Their video editing side they're taking it away, the functionality on YouTube.
Oh,
You
I don't
the
know.
video. Yeah, 20th of September. I mean, I never use it, but I just saw it the other day. I didn't know if you used it.
Always
for
use
video
it.
editing.
It's the little box that comes out. You know, when you go onto your video manager thing, and it says,
Yeah.
"Oh, do you want to improve the video?" Little box
Yeah.
underneath. I don't know if
So,
you improved it or not.
What exactly are they turning YouTube into?
I don't care.
I just don't understand what they're trying to do with this website.
Well, they're probably going to bloody start charging. I reckon that's where it's going.
Yeah. It's definitely going that like corporate direction, I'd say.
If they launch YouTube Red over here, I'd definitely subscribe to YouTube Red though, because I consume so much YouTube. It'd just be easier without the ads. Like I watch more YouTube stuff than I do TV, so I'd happily pay £9 a month or whatever.
Same as me.
And you know you're at least contributing a bit to the people you're watching, because I just skip the ads.
Yeah.
I don't use an ad block or anything, but at least with YouTube Red, you know your money is going to, well, mostly to YouTube, but at least the people you're watching are getting a bit of a kickback from it.
There's something I have to look
But I
at.
don't know if they'll ever launch it here.
I might have to chat to you about that on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or another
video
infamous meetup.
Yeah.
They always turn quite
Yeah.
infamous.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start off like, yeah, how you doing? All right. Should we do a review? Yeah.
I think we always say we'll just have a few.
And then, yeah, but anyone who drinks knows that just have a few.
Yeah.
Really, if you drink beer.
No.
Nah.
Nah.
That's on
Yeah, because I've completely collapsed as well. So I've opened
There's jealousy on the jealousy on the screen.
But
There's a jelly on the plate.
a big can of jelly.
we haven't done one of these for a long time, have we? So
Yeah.
No.
Good. It's nice to catch up with old school. It almost feels like it anyway.
It's old school news.
Shame Brett haven't joined us.
Yeah, but it's a shame that I think Dean prefers a Tuesday. I don't know. But yeah, it's one of them things. It was kind of penciled in. I could quite happily
Internet
do
was
one of these.
Yeah.
pieces.
What if I put it on the group, say, right, what days everyone can do, and then work out as many people as we can for the same day, then yeah. It's one of them, isn't it? It's just you know that whatever day you choose, not everyone's going to be able to do.
Yeah. That's the thing. If like you're the host, you more or less just got to say this of the day, and then whoever can do it can do it.
Yeah.
Because like I could probably do every day, but then if like the baby's up or
it's all dependent.
Yeah, exactly. Like so, I'm happy just to join if I can.
Yeah, if I can join, I'll join. If I can host, I'll host. So
Yep. Yeah, no, that's cool.
But I miss doing stuff like this, to be honest.
Yeah, when was the last one? I can't really remember, really. It was quite a while ago.
2 or 3 months ago, I reckon.
I think so.
Months. More than 2 months.
Only 2-3 months ago.
I crashed the American ones more now than anything else. Hey, Rod.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's just wrong time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting up in the middle of the night.
yeah.
I cherish my sleep too much.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm quite lucky with the way things are at the moment. I can do it, but hopefully soon I won't be able to do it. So
Yeah.
not hopefully, but yeah, circumstances may change. We'll see how it goes.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I'll play lottery as well.
If I win the lottery, I'm on every night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
24/7, just
Yeah, just
Have
do
a set
a
up.
live hangout.
Get your own kind of studio and stuff.
Yeah.
Living like a damn style, but on YouTube.
If I want,
for
if I won the
4K
lottery,
live streams. It's like, yeah.
I just, if I won the lottery, I'd be like,
and bitches.
Yeah.
As the eye can see.
thanks.
That's what we'd all do.
4K
us.
drones.
Follow us.
It's all happening.
Follow us. But no,
GoPro
but,
for swimming
no,
pool reviews. It's,
yeah, I'd get the drone and all sorts. Nah.
But just crappy beer reviews at the same time. It's not this madness going on around with you. It's the same.
Everyone's watching you for the quality, not what you're doing. Yeah, but no, I'll be just more of. I'll be like, if win the lottery, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go and visit everyone, all the Beertubers, or right, we're all gonna get together, and all that sort of thing. I'll be like stupid like that. All the families, come on. No, that's what I do. I
They're
would
crews.
yeah.
together, all the families, sort it all out. I do.
Well, I'm going to hold you to this now.
No,
Yeah,
it's fine.
We're waiting for this moment, Craig.
Yeah, well, you might have to wait for forever, but yeah, I definitely will do it.
We should do a Beertubers syndicate.
No.
And then buy that beer island.
So it's okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but no, it'd be great to get. I mean, you don't have to win the lottery to get everyone together. It's just plenty of notice, I guess.
Once that YouTube money starts coming in.
Oh yeah. All them $2.
Oh, I've nearly broken $15.
Yeah.
I'm getting close to my threshold.
Yeah. My threshold.
I'll have to verify my bank account soon.
Yeah. I've only got
what I've been doing since fucking like 2008 or something. Nearly 10 years.
I need another 750 subs to get to $3, I think. And then I can splash out.
I'll slow down massively. I don't know what it was because I got to like 44 quid or something early doors, and then I started putting ads on because I'm not going to fucking make any money out of this.
No,
it's just irritating.
Yeah.
It irritates me because I've got to watch these fucking adverts. Then I looked at it, it was coming up to Copenhagen. I'm thinking I'm getting a lot more views now, so maybe I might be able to put it over the threshold before Copenhagen.
Nah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
What's
I don't think I've had anything since then.
How about the advertising things have all pulled out of YouTube? The big advertisers.
Yeah.
Which is one of the main reasons why a lot of the people who do it, the stupid subscriber-based YouTube channels.
Like
what happened to all that Giacomo money? It's all these fucking Giacomo ads. I'm getting complex about it.
Yeah, but all these big advertisers pulled out, so that left all the for a living in a bit of kind of
all I get is stock trading adverts, and I've never traded stocks. I've never searched about trading stocks. It's
Right.
just all stock trading.
Yeah, I don't do it for money. I don't give a fuck.
What stock trading? You really should do it for money if you're going to trade.
Yeah, you should be a stock trader if you don't care.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, no, but you need money to stock trade, so there you go.
Do it for the banter.
But beer tubing is just like it's like whatever.
Oh, took a sip at the wrong time. Then. Imagine doing stock trading for bad.
Yeah.
I lost 10 grand. Lol.
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah.
Pakistan.
I'd stop drinking if I lost 10 grand. but no, I'd be like, I just do it for. It's like a video diary and just like put it out there and meet
I did think about making unclear for years T-shirts, but I thought no one's going to buy those.
Oh, I'll buy one.
Yeah, okay.
50 quid a T-shirt, though. I think the price is too
Fuck
high.
that.
Pennies. Penny.
Sure. Breathable?
Nah, just cheap as chips.
You should do
some like little children's blood on it. That's how cheap they're going to be.
You should do a T-shirt.
Play for casual cash.
You should do a T-shirt like this.
I don't know how I could do that on a T-shirt. And I'd be my face like.
You could do it, couldn't you?
Yeah,
no one would buy it. I could make it for myself.
I was curious what ads had come up, so I thought Peter might have, but Peter don't have ads on it. Peter the Master of Hobbits. We're looking at the more popular ones. And then but he didn't have ads on his. But then I went on Big Geek Nation. You'll never guess what came up. Maui Shondon.
Oh, he's got the high class ads.
Clinic.
Yeah, that's Chris Stelz.
It's lonely at the top.
Popping cart.
And 10 Gravey.
Slowly at the top.
Nice.
Oh, is he actually? Has Chris posted anything for ages?
He didn't yeah, that's what I was about to say. I haven't noticed it. Darwin's been going mad with the posting.
I unsubscribed.
Did you really?
Never subscribed for
Yeah,
in the
well,
first
it's
place,
just-
to be honest.
Well, yeah, you kind of slightly irritated me. I think it's kind of elitism to a serious degree. I mean, I think his videos are good, and I'm sure he's a good guy, but
Yeah.
he just seemed a bit like
Yeah, I watch him every now
it's
and
like
again.
uber rare beers, and so
He did make a good video the other day, and he actually it was actually quite a heartfelt video about all the sport he's got, and I mean he said some stuff in it which you think is like whoa, like he must be dealing with some shit behind the scenes that you don't know about. But he actually cried in the video and stuff. Like I don't know why I clicked on it. I can't remember what the title was because I don't watch too many.
What's he drinking? Onion juice or
7 points.
Yeah, he just
Is that what it was?
sorry?
No, it was no.
Is that what he was?
No, he passed his Cicerone exam, and
We
but he
finished
took
part
it,
one in. Okay.
yeah, he took it as an opportunity to thank everyone supporting it, and I'm a cynical person, but I actually thought it was a genuine video. I mean,
Did he not mention me then?
no.
Sorry,
Pave the way for that son of a bitch. So that's Chad's beer reviews. We all know him with debt of gratitude. Actually, in a lot of ways we do. In a lot of ways we do.
God, I'm nearly on the last page. I think.
I've got an email. That's why I was sidetracked. They got a beer festival coming up, so they sent an email for the volunteers so they can start registering everybody. So I had to fill it out because it goes pretty quickly. But I'm kind of disappointed now. We're only going to have 175 beers there.
Oh no!
Really?
It's not much.
The one in the winter, we have 500. I mean, not that I can drink them all, but it's just, we'd like to have as many there as possible to choose.
You like the option?
So is this a local thing? Right?
Yeah, it's local. Well, it's local to a degree, but we get some people from all over the country. Like we'll get L. Smith down here, and we'll get some stuff out of California and some other places and stuff. So from the Northeast, but mostly it's a lot of our local ones too. But we have like 40 breweries here. So I just thought it'd be more. I thought it'd be more beers. I'm spoiled.
That's disgraceful shit.
Yeah. Well, this one's outside too. The space is more limited than the one in the winter. We do in a convention center. But it's usually a fun time. And you drink for free anywhere you want, anything you want.
It's a tough life, Rod.
Yeah.
My heart
Well,
goes out to you,
you pour beer, so and if you get too drunk, they just send you home. So there's no downside loss anywhere. They encourage you to drink. So
Yeah, if anybody is fancied going to Mikkeller Beer Celebration in Copenhagen, being a volunteer there is a really good deal.
Yeah.
You work 2 sessions, you get 2 sessions free, and you get treated really well. I mean, and if you potentially could be doing fuck all as well. It might be a really easy job. You have like a volunteers party and all sorts. And you get and the next day after the festival's over, they have this big thing over at the Barrel Works. So and everybody goes there, and it's like food. It's like it looks amazing. It's a really good experience from the people I know who travel over.
But what I like, I get to talk to a lot of the different brewery people at this event usually. So I end up making some pretty good connections to some of the guys and getting to find out stuff and try stuff that I can post about or shoot video for if I want.
I think Beavertown are like replicating what you just said, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because like I'm volunteering on the Friday at the extravaganza, and I get Saturday free, not all day, and then in October there's a party at Beavertown for all the volunteers, and they're brewed like just a beer for the volunteers.
Oh, that's cool.
Which will be a unique review. But I wanted to go, and they sold out tickets, and then I saw the thing come up, so I thought I might as well just volunteer and get it for free.
Yeah.
And there you go, because it's all beer included. You don't have to buy any beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it is here. You get behind the scenes on a lot of the stuff too that you wouldn't do it if you were kind of buying it and stuff. And I made some pretty good connections over the last few years at a few of them. That's been pretty fun.
Yeah, I've been working at a lot of events like in my local area, like with a company, with an events company. So I've got like a bit of experience. I won't turn up and just be like, "Oh, how the fuck do you pour that?" I was gonna.
Yeah.
It's like a third of foam.
Yeah, just like they put me on the Trillium stand, and it's like, there you go. I doubt they'll put me on the Trillium stand.
What happens if you actually volunteer the day before, though? Because I think it's like you've got to. There is this, unfortunately, and I succumb to it as much as anybody. But I'm sure there'll be people who'll be much worse. You essentially got a free bar, and there's a lot of very strong beers, and you can have as much as you want. If you get in that session, you're going to be there as long as you can stand it, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get up in the morning and go and do it all, but work all day long.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it that way round. I think I could do it way round you're doing it, but
yeah, no, that's the thing.
That's on Friday.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to work first and then drink the second day. There's no way I'd do it the other way around, because I know what I was like at Hop City. I was dead. Yeah, exactly.
So spicy food.
Yeah. That's what did it for me. That taco truck with the spicy, that like Indian taco truck, that saved me every day. Extra chilies.
Fuck that. I'm bad enough with beer. I'm bad enough with. If I have a load of stouts,
It does not mix.
I just need a load of stouts, and then I don't need spicy food to sort me out. Next day, I'm like, well, okay.
That's the last day I'd want.
Yeah, there's no next day for me after a session, to be honest.
Well, there is. There's another day, the session.
Yeah, Craig's is actually one and the same, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
It's the same.
You're struggling, and then you get warmed up, and then you're like, have something to eat, have another beer. And then you're like, yeah, there we go. You're back on the rails again. You know,
if you're there for that purpose, then you do.
Yeah,
in Copenhagen.
Power through it, yeah.
Absolutely.
After about 2 days, your body, like, yeah, this is what we're doing, and then you
just don't sleep.
It does a bit. Copenhagen
but
fucking beat the stuffing out of me. It was hard.
When you're on that kind of thing, though, it's just I find it very hard to sleep for very long. I could probably sleep 4 or 5 hours, then I'm awake, and then I need a coffee or whatever, or a toilet break or something like that, and then I'm like, oh, help, something to eat, anything, water, lemonade, and then it's like have a light beer, and then normally by 2 or 3 you're like, oh, that's help, and then you just nonsense beforehand, and you carry on.
On one of the sessions at Hop City, we were like, oh, we'll just have a sort of lightish beer to start, and to us that was double IPL.
9%.
Yeah, we'll just have
double
that.
dry hop.
It's a lager.
Oh, it's a lager. It's a lager. I'll start with a lager. Oh shit, it's 9%. Okay.
Your experience at Beavertown is going to be really interesting, though, because it's probably in Copenhagen's first time I'd done anything like that as well. So it's the whole. I mean, this is essentially. I mean, I've paid for it, but this is free. So I've got to make the most of the time I've got here. I really want to try. So for me, it's like the first time. It was like that kind of went out the window. Like, these are the beers I want to have. But then you like bump into Peter, and he's like, oh yeah, we just everything what we're having is kind of like lower ABV for this session. Oh, but it's just me. Well, I want that imperial barrel aged imperial stout, that barrel aged imperial stout, and that double IPA. Even though it's like a tiny little thimble full.
Yeah,
it's better to do that than like you go there. Oh, we've run out.
But it's on top of everything. It's that on top of this, on top of that, on top of that. And it's like, and then before you know it, it's like fucking hell.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff at those places, like, you'll probably not get that often anywhere. So you want to make the most of it and deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
It's a small price to pay.
Yeah, exactly. Might cross the bear.
But then after about 3 weeks after you've sorted yourself out, you look back and think, oh, I'm glad I've done that. But at the time, you're like, fucking hell, well done.
But I mean, me and Craig we had all intentions of recording loads, and we just didn't because we were just having too much of like a good time.
Mm-hmm.
We just thought,
couldn't be us.
Yeah. We just thought that we're talking to people all the time. We like the amount of people we spoke to or who like came up to us and that. It was just like it was crazy.
It was weird.
Yeah,
it was weird. I'm not used to that sort of thing. It's weird. It is weird though. It's just strange. It's just strange.
It's really strange.
I'm not right. I'm like, and there's other people
that was the biggest.
Me and I'm like, it's just weird. Oh, where are you? And then I've like half cut and like 5 hours later, I'm like, well, I'm here. And then forget about it until I read it in the morning. Oh, I'm really sorry. You know?
That was the kind of the kind of most kind of like concentrated experience of that I've had. And I was actually working, so a lot of time I wasn't actually that communicative. Fucking earpieces and all that. But it was odd. People having photos taken with you.
Yeah. If I do next year, if I get to go, then I'm going to be doing loads of reviews for sure.
Yeah, we'll probably have to wear a disguise or something, Craig.
Yeah, I don't know.
There is a plan to this time. Well, the thing that the Bissell Brothers thing that's a Hop City session, so I mean they'll do it again next year, and I'm sure it'll be decent.
Yeah, I'm not. The thing is, the thing with beer is now I've come to learn that I don't care if I miss a beer. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
What it is. I review, and then I'll drink what I drink, and if I don't, there'll be another beer out next week. So
enjoy what's in front of you.
yeah, there's no point keeping up. There's no point sort of like trying to buy everything because I mean I've got to pay like rent and stuff. Like,
only if you want to live in somewhere.
Yeah,
That's it.
if I'm a bum on the street, I can't review anything.
The homeless craft beer reviewer.
I'm getting there with the
You just
beers.
can't keep up. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. I mean, I'm sure it's even worse for Rod, but I mean, over in the UK, it's unrelenting. If
Yeah.
rate that stuff gets released. I mean, we've
It's
got
not-
significantly less breweries.
You
than
can't
that.
keep up on the beers over here. There's just so many that come out.
No,
Do you think it makes stuff
you
less
need
special?
more. You just need more reviewers to spread it. And
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but there's so many reviewers
No.
now out there. It's kind of like so many people out there. Some, I would say, some don't fully know what they're doing on some of their reviews too, which makes it even worse.
If you want to see one of them,
Yeah.
watch Simon's Westy 12 video.
Yeah,
I'll
look
have
at
to
the
look at that now.
names out there.
But yeah,
Protect the innocent.
yeah.
we,
But,
just, we just need more livers to cover it all, really.
Yeah.
I like Jake's question about that. I mean, does it stop making it as special? I think yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Something is
It's
going
the
to
only way these breweries can keep going. To pump
Yeah.
out more stuff. And it's sort of like
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
see a special release. Like I mean, I remember when I started the whole craft beer thing. Like it was you were waiting for when like Unhuman Cannibal,
Yeah.
and you were like, "What? It's like Unhuman Cannibal time."
It was 2015 I started.
Because Magic Rock are pumping out new beers left, right, and centre, which are probably better than Unhuman Cannibal.
Yeah.
But it sort of makes that whole Unhuman Cannibal.
See, I think they've recently kind of like noticed that. I don't know if it's. I mean, I'll ask Richard when I next see him, but they've done the kind of the Berliner devices recently. But I mean, they've been doing the IPAs unrelentingly. And another release from this past weekend, but it was keg only as well. So I think they've gone like. I think they've noticed this kind of potential kind of saturation of the market.
More local.
Yeah. I think Cloudwater have got to be really careful. I think, I mean, is it that sitting saturation point? Is that?
Yeah.
Fucking 3 in one day.
Probably not sold as much as they probably wanted to, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
I don't know. Maybe.
I've no idea.
Yeah. See,
I don't
maybe
know.
Verdant seem to be getting it right. I mean, Verdant make it every couple. It's like every couple of weeks, every month or two, every month probably there's a release. It's not always a new release, and maybe bringing the previous one back, and it absolutely flies. It vanishes instantly. So that kind of. But then again, they're probably much smaller than a lot of other ones like Magic Rock and.
But then I'm thinking more along the lines of if anyone's going to potentially feel a drop in sales, it would probably be Cloudwater because the amount of beers they pump out, it's just like. I mean, they're all going to be world class, amazing beers. But they're just bringing out so many different things within 2 or 3 weeks.
The thing is, every time they
rotating thing, and
every time. Oh, sorry, Carl.
No, I'm just thinking like, and there's only so many. I have no idea how many people buy all their new releases every time they put it out there. But only they will know that with their order.
Yeah.
But you have to get to the point where there's not just that brewery in the UK that are producing amazing beers. So there comes to a point where surely they're going to have to slightly rein it in. Month or so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't think they'll do it though. I think they're riding the wave at the moment, and at the moment the wave hasn't dipped down. So they're going to do it.
I know, but yeah.
I mean, they shift a lot. I mean, they always they are quite transparent, and like they always say, like, we've got 300 plus orders, we won't be able to get them all out after this certain time, sort of thing. And that seems to be every time they do a box of. I mean, I've never brought direct from Cloudwater. I don't understand the whole thing of buying 6 or 12 of the same double IPA. It's too much.
Well, and unless you're,
unless you really like it, that's the thing.
Like, you know what I'm going to say. So,
Actually, with the most recent one, with these 3 being released, split them. It were 2. It were like 2 of each. So
yeah, a mixed box is different.
The Mr. Brothers thing, and he said,
yeah.
Well, they kind of did that, and then they went off it. But I think that'll do them. Maybe they're feeling that a little bit.
Yeah,
if they've just released a bunch of beers there were a wit, there were a saison, a lager, a pale ale,
a double
an IPA.
Yeah, double IPA.
Rosette wasn't too long ago, so they're filling that market big time at the moment. If you went to the shop I go to in York, they've got a lot of Cloudwater at the moment, and not all of it's going to be flying out like the most recent double IPA or something.
Yeah,
it's just too. It's just too regular. That's the way I think.
Well, my mate has a bottle shop mate. Well, Craig's been to the Triangle, and Gav says if he buys 4 cases, 3 will fly out, and the last one will hang around.
Yeah, sort of like the Amber Ale or something like that.
Just buy 3 cases.
No, of the same beer, I mean, but then recently, the most recent one with the kind of the tiles on, the black and white one, that's flown out, but he's still got a good amount of the one before, the Centennial one.
Wow, really?
So yeah, which I thought was a much better beer, but
I like the Centennials.
Yes.
I did.
But then again, is it because there's just too much?
Or an Ardy, that's quite pleasant.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
For that kind of
maybe that's been so popular because it was a little bit different, but it was very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
We're back on the kind of the grounds of the kind of names attached to it, but it was really good.
Yeah. Lost and found. What a brewery they are.
Well, I'm not convinced by what Lost and Found, but Lost and Grounded.
I'm just lost. I know that was a joke. Sorry. Yeah. But no, it was an interesting one. I reviewed that in a bar. It was quite amusing.
Yeah, it was good. It was good with Laurel Hardy, but yeah.
They've got that in the bottle shop in Canterbury on Friday. Still, so I actually went to the bottle shop in Margate on Saturday, and they had KBS in there. I'm like, what?
Oh my!
I've got KBS 5 miles from me.
I can get two vintages of KBS in Triangle, so a 5-minute walk from my front door. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
The place in America.
You're in Yorkshire. You're in Yorkshire.
No, but this place in America.
You're not in America. You're in Yorkshire.
Breaking down the doors. Breaking down doors. And I can make
it's crazy, isn't it? It's just absolutely crazy. It's crazy.
Because maybe that market's not right for that specific beer as well. Maybe we're getting too much of it.
Yeah,
we are getting too much.
A lot of
people don't actually care about it.
But people buy for price. In a bottle shop, anyway, they look at it and think, "Oh, that's no." I have no idea what it is in the bottle shop.
Yeah.
I would imagine it's probably about £9 a bottle. I'd guess. I don't know. I have no idea. Too many people that.
£7.
Yeah, but that's the price I'd say. I have no idea how much it is.
For who? For like somebody who's not the uninitiated.
Yeah, I mean, people who don't realise what it is, they'll get the price and think, well, I'm not paying that.
No, not all. Yeah, absolutely. Their cut-off point is probably.
But then you do get
topped.
in the bottle shop in Canterbury and Margate to take away. You do get 20% off, which is fantastic.
I think it's £9 to drink in. Like normally.
It's like this. This was £10. in the bottle shop in Canterbury.
Yeah.
So 20%, that's £8.
Yeah, I think Brewdog was selling it for 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's not bad.
an extra £1, that's not too bad,
Yeah,
to be
you
honest.
can't argue too much with that, I suppose.
I saw an interesting thing actually talking about the bottle shop, because they're not stocking Beavertown stuff.
Yeah, well, I spoke
Really?
to Andrew about that.
Yeah, but one of the original founders,
spoke to
I
him
can't remember
about-
what his brewery's called.
Yeah,
They're stocking his
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
made a bit of a sly tweet the other day about
I
it.
saw that the other day. I thought, oh, they're
But
nicer
Dandy and the
out here.
Divine.
Sorry, what was that, Rob?
It's something can dandy.
Dandy
Or what the fuck
and the
it is, I can't
Divine, is
remember.
it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it on Ales by Mail.
Yeah.
Who is
But yeah,
Yeah, I was bummed out. That's right. I saw that last
who
night.
it is?
yeah, one of the original founders, they said, it's his
Deviant
brewery or
fucking-
something.
Yeah, I saw the tweet. I was like,
Dandy.
whoa, that's
It sounds. See, I might know. I mean, I've got a suspicion I might know one of those people involved in it.
no. But
It is.
I spoke to Andrew for a couple of hours about a month ago, and yeah, I wish I had the camera rolling on that one. that was definitely. I was actually trying to meet up with some friends. I was a little. He got me a beer. He got me Pallet Wrecker. He bought me have a bottle of Pallet Wrecker from Green Flash. I'm like, okay. Wow, what a beer that was. I bought a case of this because I really like it. I'm like, oh yeah, like you do. A case. But no, he's really quite. He knew that he didn't have to kind of sell the thing to me, but at first he come across that way, and then when I started saying, "Oh, I'm a beer reviewer," and blah blah, and he was like, he kind of like the brakes went on, and he just, and then I heard rumours, and I asked him the question. I said, "Are you still selling Beavertown beers?" So I put the bread on the wall. Interesting that.
I just saw
It's beer politics again. Sorry, go.
I just saw the first pumpkin beer is out now.
Oh god, yeah, that was
Lovely fresh pumpkins. Lovely fresh.
Brought out their harvest pumpkin wheat.
Nice.
One of the guys already has one he's showing. So way too soon.
They're always going to be. They're going to be pumpkin extract.
Yeah, yeah. But they are extract with Blue Moon.
Natural flavorings.
Yeah.
Natural flavouring.
Natural pumpkin flavorings. It's like what?
Yeah. But can we count Blue Moon as a true pumpkin beer?
It's in July. Yeah.
E number 246.
Yeah, exactly.
I reckon the next thing will be a pumpkin spiced New England white stout.
Yeah.
Don't give him any ideas, Jake.
Pumpkin any wit.
Yeah.
I knew it. Knew it. I knew it. Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. Any brewers out there watching this?
Inuit is. I recognise that one.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a New England white stout. New England white stout someone's gonna do it.
Oh, fucking white stouts. Jesus.
Isn't Inuit from Greenland?
I think so.
What?
Here you go, just for you, Peter.
I've got the other one they did with Weirdbeard, Craig. What's that? The white stout they did with Weirdbeard.
Let me try and find it.
It's called the Pointless White Stout.
It's 9.7%, so I'm gonna give it a go.
Oh, I know this. So, Craig, how is the Stone Berlin Czechoslovakia?
I left it too long though. It's it was all right, but it's just I left. I mean, I've still got all the free. I mean, this is very similar to the plane in Turkey the other day. But
I mean, the one over
here
is pretty good. The American version
is remarkably tasteless for Craig. Funny, but remarkably tasty.
I don't care.
The nice spice kick on it.
I can't. I'm trying to work out where I put the bloody can. Oh fuck! I've done all 3 of them. I don't know.
The can looks good. Winter Spice Mocha Stout.
I thought it was like it's perfectly decent beer, but just not as good as the American one.
It's not as good as the American. Okay, that's what I was curious. Yeah.
I love the American one. Though.
A common point. To be honest.
I've not had the American version, so I missed out on that one.
Yeah, that's almost so brilliant. I'm almost wishing away they did their own beers. I wish they sort of did their own.
Yeah, I think they're starting to do now. I know they've done a few collaborations with like Maui Brewing Company and Brewdog Mitte in Berlin.
That's the collaboration one.
Oh yeah, that's the one. White Sail. Yeah, I've got that to review.
Yeah.
But I just think like but then again, I suppose if you've never had the American ones, then that's not in your mind.
Yeah, you don't have a point of reference.
No, exactly.
Which is that's why I mentioned in the review. I've no idea what it was like before or whatever, so I'm just going on this beer.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So I've been on this Deviant and Dandy brewing website.
Yeah,
the other one's
Byron.
called,
That's his name, isn't it?
and the other one's called Rupert. Byron and Rupert. Fucking hell.
Is that his first name? Byron can't be his first name. Surely.
Yeah, they're called Byron Knight and Rupert Selby.
Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, the Byron guy was the guy who did. Who set up Big Town.
Which is one of the reasons why they changed. That's why they changed their neck oil can, because they had all the original faces on there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because because what was the woman who used to be their head brewer? Was it Jen something?
Yeah, Jen Merrick. Yeah.
Because it was always a bit hush hush why she left.
Probably personal reasons.
Yeah.
I think she was starting a family.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It was just with that they never put out because she was like quite an integral part to their initial.
She's quite low key. Nice woman.
Yeah. I know quite a few things that what happened, but I'm not going to.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
Oh, look at Craig's got all the guts.
Not
Can't
doing
wait
it.
for the Beertuber chat soon.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Hashtag Facebook exclusive.
Offline exclusive. Offline exclusive.
But yes.
Yeah.
No,
Speaking of which, guys, I've got to head off now.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I don't know. Should I just leave the broadcast so you've got 10 minutes of like live talk, or are you guys okay? And you just stopping the broadcast and then?
No. You stop it. You may as well stop it.
I think it's that promise of Craig's Facebook exclusive.
Yeah.
is a fine way to end.
Yeah. People watching, we're going by. Thanks for watching. Blah 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 blah. We've got gossip to listen to.
Yeah. We've got some shit to listen to.
No, it's all
Craig's,
nonsense, so
yeah.
it's just.
But anyway,
It's not important.
Like 6 pictures that he's going to post.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who's watched so far. Thank you to everyone who's joined, of course. And I look forward to any comments when this has gone live. Of course, big thank you to Average Joe for his regular commentary. And hopefully next time things will run a little bit more smoothly at the beginning. Everyone who's
might be a bit. We could have a 6-hour live one as well, you know.
Of course. Exactly, yeah. An infamous Clueless Drinker 6-hour live stream.
Comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page.
Follow me on MySpace, Hotel Bebo, just all of that information. MSN message boards. I'm active everywhere.
Yeah.
Get in touch. I'll give you my address. We can sort something out.
Yeah.
Rusty, fantastic.
I've got a nice Nigerian print.
Sounds like a dating site.
Yeah. I know a Nigerian prince who can sort us out with a nice little wad of cash. It's all good. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll let everyone sign off if they want to.
Yep.
I feel like the pressure's on me.
Chin chin. Cheerio.
Cheers.
Cheerio.
Bye. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Ooh.